Canada dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Tempted the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
When they like Nike, we got it on lock. Money.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 32, ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Field flat, ready. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
52 blue, drill, smash, ready. Check, set.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Yellow, 33, set.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
What a luxury. Certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Ball is ready. Ready, set, go.
Jacob. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
Throwing on second down, Love. It is brought in the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go, set, black swap, 45, ultra. Set.
On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
That's a 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From 31, here's second and 2. They'll send a tight end in motion.
43. Hut.
Play fake, and now it's Rattler. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. Set to go now on first and 10.
Set, hut.
A run up the middle with Miller. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the ready.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Let's go now. Yellow, 52, blue. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He'll swing this out to Miller. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Check, smash. Set, hut. 60 red. Hut.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was brought down by Jamal Fuller. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0.
Saints nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Fight, 97. Ready.
And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
At the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
10 seconds.
Brings up second and 3.
Bill Green.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Play action, Rattler. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Ready.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's 4th down.
We are through 1. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Fight, 6. Press. Here we go. Set. Yellow, 22. Field, black. 6. Mega. Set.
They're going to go, and it's Rattler. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
10. Mega. Let's go now. Hut.
On the handoff, this is Miller. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
Hut.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set, hut. Third squad red. Blue, go. Set.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Smash,
At
smash.
the 46-yard line.
Yellow, blue. Blue striker. Ready.
To throw on second down is Rattler. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Third down, they need 5.
Let's go. 60 red. 22 needle. Needle blue. Hue yellow. Green jack. 6 mega. Set cut.
Off play action, it's Rattler. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
Black shot. Red cycle. Set.
They're going for it. Here's Rattler. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Finds room inside the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Here we go. Hut.
The go play action with Love. A throw on the move is caught. And he's into the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Got it. Cross. 10. Now.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Hut.
First down throw for Rattler. Quick throw, taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's Rattler now on second down. Throw right side to Olave. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. And at
Hurry up.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's cut.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. They get 18 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
For the Saints.
Black ultra.
First down. First
Yellow.
and 10 at
Ready?
the 40.
Throwing again, Rattler. A pass taken in by Miller. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Harrington Valentine.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Set, cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Set, cut. Set.
On 2nd down, Love. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. It is 3rd and long.
Striker, 3, down, set.
From the gun, it's Love. That is hard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Red, yellow, 10, black, shot. 43 rail. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Got it.
3 there defensively.
Here we go. 33, yellow. 52 black, 6, mega. Ready.
Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Blaster, ready. Yellow, 43. Hey, check mega. Ultra, ultra. Hut, hut.
Rattler now on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 31 yards.
46-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff to Miller. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Out of the gun, Rattler. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Packers will take over here just past the 30.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Smash, red, down. Red, set.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So a big one there to start the drive. 53 yards.
Here we go, set.
At the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Love. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Smash, smash. Ready, ready. 52 blue. Hut.
They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Green jack. Set.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. Rolling right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
10 black. Ready, ready.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
43. Ready?
They are going for it, and it's Rattler. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession, they're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Check White. Set, hut, hut, hut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
33, 52 blaster. Hut, hut.
Love was given up on a pop pass. And a nice defensive play. There's good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 23-yard line.
3rd and long.
Trouble, 38. Let's go now. Blue strike, 6. Mega. Claws red. Set.
Now Love. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Undercrush. Set. Black 40. Ready.
Play action, Rattler. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play fake, and now it's Rattler. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
On the ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Black 95. Set. Go.
Looking to throw is Rattler. He connects with Palmer on that one. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Drill green. Set.
3rd and long, and here is Rattler. Left side into the hands of Olave. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Ready.
They snap it to Rattler. Going up top. That is caught. Devon Zale. Touchdown Saints.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. Rattler to the air once more. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath. That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Here we go. Here we go. Good. Look, Edo Blue. Hut, hut.
On play action, Love. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers stretch things out even further.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Smack, smack. Hut.
We'll start the drive with Miller. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop.
Watch out, let's get you.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Once again, it's Miller. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Set, red, yellow, 50, green. 6, mega. Fury, yellow. Ready.
On 3rd and 2, it's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Let's go now.
They're going to go, and it's Rattler. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Saints first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Rattler to throw it again. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Again, it is Rattler. This one complete to Palmer. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Red. White. White. Ready.
To the air again, Rattler. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now a designed run with Shuck.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
22 needle. 10 black. Fury. Yellow.
They'll indeed go. It's Rattler. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
2nd and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 8-yard line.
97.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. On the run to the right. They go sideline, and he stays in. Bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Here we go.
Love firing to Golden. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is caught, and he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Olave is the motion man.
Real green. Watson, six. Slide through. Ready.
Rattler gonna throw on first down. Flush to his right. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Off play action, it's Rattler. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on, set. 60 red. Green jack. Hut.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They're going to toss it now to Miller. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
3rd and long.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Rattler, escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Set.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing again, it's Rattler. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
For the two-point conversion.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. Unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Ready. Big Green Jack.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone yet